how do we handle distractions in meditation, both as a practitioner and as a mindfulness meditation teacher? Do we acknowledge the distraction? Do we ignore it? Where do we put our attention? What if we get carried away? What do we do when we get distracted in meditation? This is a really common question, maybe the most common question that I hear in my time teaching mindfulness and meditation over the last 15 years. I was a Buddhist monk for more than 2 years. I'm a mindfulness trainer for the mindfulness program born at Google. And I've been working with therapists, counselors, yoga teachers, coaches, you name it, on how to teach mindfulness and meditation in professional settings. And this might be the most common question I get. What do we do with distraction when we're practicing meditation or when we're helping others to meditate? And this question came up last week in our certification program, and I'd like to show you a video clip now of our interaction and how they voiced their question and my raw impromptu response to that question. And I hope that this is helpful for you, both in your own practice and in your own teaching, to help people to be present for whatever comes up, whether it's welcome or not, whether it's planned or not. If you'd like more support in your practice or your mindfulness teaching, I'd be honored to welcome you to our programs or share some resources with you. We have links down in the description field below. But I'd love to hear from you. What do you do when you get distracted? How do you help others navigate this world of distraction with mindfulness? And what are the best tips and tools that you have for navigating this? I'll share this video with you now. I hope you enjoy it and love to hear what you think. Thank you and take good care. Bye.
As a meditation teacher, when we want to do this kind of meditation and we pause, we don't speak for about 3 or 2 minutes, most of the students will be distracted. Is that okay, or should we explain for them that you may be distracted and it is okay, or what to do with your thoughts? Should we explain this before meditation or in the middle of the meditation, or just don't mention it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, I mean, I think for most people, whether we're beginners or not, it's helpful to have these reminders that it's okay to be distracted, that it's normal and understandable to be distracted. And yeah, I think sharing some helpful tips, words of wisdom beforehand can be very helpful to share the context that the mind will probably wander, and that's okay. And that the practice is about coming back to what's here, coming back to what's here. And some of us will beat ourselves up over it. Some of us will judge ourselves or the practice or the teacher or the situation. To notice that, judgments. Right, wrong, good, bad. Oh yes, that's here. Some of us will be distracted by say strong emotions that come up. So the practice may be sort of a somatic practice in which we're sensing into the body or the breath or some basic physical sensations. But maybe there's a strong emotion that's here. Sadness, anger, hunger, could be anything. And maybe that present moment experience distracts us from what we want to be experiencing. And so then the practice is, okay, well, it's okay to tend to what's predominant, what may be a little intense, and use those sensations as my new anchor or my new object of awareness. So let's be with the sensations of sadness, sensations of anger, sensations of hunger, or whatever it is. Open to that. Noticing if judgments arise. Being with what's predominantly here. It's okay to open to that. And then if those sensations subside, then we can come back to what the rest of the group is practicing or what the teacher is inviting. Or we can stay with what's predominant. During the practice, during the guidance, you could offer these, say, gentle reminders that, you know, it's okay if the mind is wandering, just coming back to what's here. So in the practice today, I kind of did that a little bit. And the way I prefer to do that is by using words like sensing into the body, the breath, so that whether you're distracted or not, like it's the words are still the same, like sensing into this. It's kind of a reminder or an invitation. You can sense into, say, levels of distraction by listening to your students, whether they're kind of fidgety, moving around, you know, if you're able to hear them, or you can maybe look around from time to time in a mindful way and kind of just sense the room. If there's stillness, then maybe you can increase the amount of silence, or go deeper in a way. If there's a lot of fidgetiness, then it may be an opportunity to offer more guidance. Or transition into a different kind of mindfulness practice altogether. Inviting curiosity around maybe one central aspect of experience, like the breath as you feel it in the belly. So that it's like one simple central location of almost like a concentration practice in which we're really inviting the mind to focus. Or inviting, say, like a loving kindness practice in which we might be inviting the heart to see if it wants to feel a sense of safety, health, happiness, ease, and we're kind of like directing the mind towards cultivating an open heart. Whether the heart opens or not is beyond our control, but we can kind of see what gets in the way if the heart's not opening or connecting. Like in this group, from time to time, I'll invite periods of 10 to 15 minutes of silence. And and that's, I could even sit here for an hour in silence. I want to be respectful of your time and make sure there's enough time for Q&A and to support you. So I'm a little hesitant to lengthen it too much, but there's also no right or wrong. Different teachers prefer lots of silence, even for beginners, and some teachers
like to fill it with guidance. And, so we all have our own styles in our own contexts, our own preferences. We can also open it up for feedback to see what people resonated with and what may have felt challenging or not, and utilize that feedback. Those are just a few ideas. Is that helpful, Hanya? Is there anything you'd like to comment on? Or
Yeah, thank you. It completely answered all of my questions. And what I experienced was I pay attention to that dominant and tense feelings, and then it was kind of open up for me. It was more clear, and I understand the roots why I was angry or sad. And then it was kind of relief. And as you speak, I came back to the present moment and continue the meditation. It was very helpful. Thank you.
great. Wonderful. Thank you, Hanya.